Yeah, your daddy was here before we came. When he left Nigeria, I was alone with the children. It was a very difficult time for me.
My mother is loud. My mother's voice booms to the fervor of every storm in the Bible. My mother's voice dances with praise and worship through the house every morning, followed by the scent of spices and seasonings. My mother will shout whilst on speakerphone.
That is my daughter. That is my baby. Oh God, I thank you.
My mother's voice can cut to your soul, often accompanied by a pulled ear and a wagging finger. My mother will call me 3 names that are not my own, but speak with such assertion that I will respond regardless. All of this to say, my mother is loud.
Maybe when we are talking, you think we are loud. We are saying it out of the bottom of our hearts. No, when Nigeria is talking, the next door person we know somebody is talking. We don't hide our identity. We can't hide our identity. Whenever somebody says, we say, I think that person is in Nigeria. Yes.
Her voice moves to a different rhythm, rejecting the rigid constraints of this language. We'll shout a greeting to every market vendor, place no purchase, but leave with 2 bottles of pure heaven and a pack of malt.
I was getting to Christmas, everybody was indoor, the whole place was quiet, no music, no outing, nothing. Your sisters have grown up and say, Mommy, it's there in Nigeria, we cook, we wear our new clothes. Even if you have an enemy before, that Christmas time, you don't care, you greet everyone. I can tell you, we were not happy. It's just a different thing from Nigeria, the celebration of Christmas.
My mother's voice is something you become accustomed to. A melodic brown noise, if you will. When it stops, the silence is louder than any bellow that the diaphragm could muster. It creeps into your ears and poses a simple question. What does she know? My mother's voice connects me to my roots, leaves ears upturned in anticipation with the chant of story, 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 eagerly awaiting the tales my mother's voice will produce.
My mother's stories are very interesting. Those were some of the stories I was also passing to my children anyway.
Oh, my mother's voice can twist and spit out bitter retorts as if she crushed the bitter cola between her teeth before she spoke, and whisper soothing words of wisdom in the same breath.
They don't take nonsense. It goes coffee. No, they stand for their rights. Nigerians stand for their rights.
My mother's voice fills a room as if to say, you will hear me even if you are not listening. My mother's voice has taught me to never be silenced, especially when I have something to say, so I will be loud, just like my mother.
It's our road to see our road.
You want me to talk about your mother? Your mother is the love of my life, is the backbone of the family. Your mother's a very generous woman, incredibly courageous. So we've had 7 children and 1 is late, of course. She's wonderful. I love her with all my life. Black history is world history. It's important for the world to know what the blacks have contributed to civilization and to humanity. Knowledge is power. Knowledge of any sort empowers you. And ignorance is a disease, they say. When you hear some stuff happening, you feel sad about them, but many people are coming from the place of ignorance. I try not to be too disturbed by news of goings on, because what you hear now is not really new. The things have been there before. And they say those who do not learn history, they are bound to repeat it. So it would make a world of good if people really spend time to know others and to know about their background. We are unique people that have things to contribute to the world as well, and they have contributed much to the world as well. And it's the height of ignorance if people don't really know what the blacks have contributed to the world.